Jake Gyllenhaal opened to playing Batman decades after losing the part to Christian Bale. This story comes to us from J.B. Augustine over at Bounding Into Comics. Today, we're diving into the world of superheroes, Hollywood casting, and the ever-elusive next Batman. Did you know that Donnie Darko almost became the Dark Knight? It's true. Jake Gyllenhaal, known for his intense performances in films like Donnie Darko and the recent Roadhouse remake, was once the runner-up for the role of Batman in Christopher Nolan's Batman Begins. Imagine that, Gyllenhaal donning the cape and cowl instead of Christian Bale. Now, don't get me wrong, Christian Bale absolutely nailed the Caped Crusader, but it's intriguing to think about what could have been. Gyllenhaal's audition left an impression with Nolan, the director himself of the movie, and he called him personally to discuss the decision of which Batman to go with, if you will. Imagine being in Gyllenhaal's shoes, receiving personal calls from the likes of Christopher Nolan. It's no small feat to be considered for such iconic roles, even if you don't ultimately land them. Gyllenhaal's perspective on the rejection is refreshing. Instead of dwelling on what might have been, he remains focused and motivated, viewing each experience as inspiration rather than rejection. And now, the rumor mill is spinning once again with talks of Gyllenhaal potentially donning the cape and cowl for James Gunn's take on Batman. But is he right for the role? Now let's address the elephant in the room, though. There's quite a bit of skepticism surrounding James Gunn's ability to helm a Batman movie. After all, Gunn is best known for his work in the realm of superheroes with the Guardians of the Galaxy franchise. Transitioning to the gritty world of Gotham may be a whole different ballgame. And really, probably James Gunn wouldn't helm this himself. That probably wouldn't be what he would do with this. He'd probably, farm this out to some other place. But we do have the sparkly vampire Batman out there that's supposedly supposed to get a sequel, but there's no script for it yet. Even the cast admits they don't know what's going on. So I don't know. I mean, it's one thing to, speculate on if James Gunn will helm this, but in all reality, he probably might bring back Tim Burton. This is all about making the DCU look attractive and interesting again. So probably another multiverse Batman. We got 4 of them now, right? Didn't we? Yeah, we saw Adam West. We got 4 different Batmen existing in one timeline now, thanks to the Flash. However, there's one thing that's certain. It's Jake Gyllenhaal's talent. Just take his performance in the Roadhouse remake, for example. Gyllenhaal's portrayal of the lead character Dylan not only showcased his acting chops, but also his physicality. Did you know that Gyllenhaal filmed a UFC fight scene for Roadhouse? Yeah, and it looks really good. It's not one of those ones where they shoot it low and then they just hit it with a bunch of light and there's flashing cameras and stuff. That stuff is there, but they make sure to really get you in with the punching scenes and the sweat flying everywhere, that kind of thing. So you feel the force of the punch and stuff. And the way that he performs in that space and with that energy, it really reminds you of Christian Bale going through the training sequence with the League of Shadows. Right there with Ra's al Ghul, however you like to say it. His dedication to the role in Roadhouse and his ability to embody the lead character's intensity make a strong case for him to be the next Batman. In fact, his performance in Roadhouse proves that he has what it takes to play Bruce Wayne, the billionaire playboy behind the mask. Gyllenhaal's versatility as an actor, coupled with his physicality, could bring a fresh perspective to the iconic character. But let's not forget the confusing mess that is the DCEU. Just take a look at The Flash's starring Ezra Miller. The storyline is a convoluted mishmash of timelines and alternate realities that even most dedicated comic book fans struggle to comprehend. And now James Gunn wants to throw Batman into that? I'm not really sure about that. Again, it would stand to reason it would be another multiverse thing, But again, it could, with Gyllenhaal being open to this, right? Because again, we have no official things from James Gunn about this, right? There's no announcement that there's yet another Batman coming. There's no nothing. Gyllenhaal has only said that he would be open to playing the role. What we've been talking about here is pure speculation up until this point, that this might happen. But there's a good case for it if they're looking to expand on more Batman stuff. I mean, I joke around that DC Comics should call themselves Batman Comics now because that seems to be all they put out lately. But I don't know. What's your take on this? Do you think that Gyllenhaal would make a good Batman? Should they even try to make another Batman, or are you satisfied with I just can't remember his name, the Robert Pattinson's performance as Batman, or do you want to see more Batmen enter the fray? I think it would be fun to see Gyllenhaal play the 60s Batman, Just all the kooky, crazy things that Adam West's Batman got up to, but with a guy like Gyllenhaal that's like very serious about it all, but he has to like run around with a bomb, like one of those big old, sphere ball bombs, with the fuse on top around trying to get rid of it like he did in the movie. I don't know. I like when superheroes are just saving the day and not like grappling with the tragedies of their lives. It really sucks that you're a billionaire, Bruce Wayne, and that you have the capacity to do something to fight crime. Boy, what a depressing scenario that is. Hmm? That's why I like the 60s Batman is Bruce Wayne. Yeah, he's got some dark spots, but by and large, he's like, I'm doing something and I'm going to continue doing it. And I'm going to do the Batusi while I do it. It's a really great series. You should check it out sometime if you haven't. I'm sure you have if you're a Batman fan. But I digress. What do you think? Let us know down in the comments below. And if not Jake Gyllenhaal, who do you think should play the next Batman? We'll see you in the next one. And until then, good luck out there.